Calverton Villa is the official residence for the Kiswate founder, to be built on 1-acre piece of land near Ogea Primary School off Bumala Funyula Road at Ligingo Shopping Centre. It is a 7-bedroom luxurious home. The construction of the villa started on March 15, 2024, and it will take 6 years to be completed. Engineer Dan Museti from Mosda Engineering Limited has been tasked with the responsibility of constructing the villa from scratch. Design architectural drawings, structural drawings, and bill of quantities, as well as the approvals from county government and other entities like NEMA and National Construction Authority, will take 1 year to be complete. The villa is capable of holding at least 1,000 people on its halls at any given point. It has 7 bedrooms that will be named after Kiswate adopted schools: Ukwala, Ndenga, Uyudo, Kagonya, Lifunga Girls, Sega Girls, Sega Township. The studio will be named after Ba Odar Secondary School. The founder of Kiswate has set aside a small percentage of the cost of construction to support vulnerable and financially disadvantaged students from the Kiswate adopted schools. As explained earlier, Kiswate will no longer use poverty levels to support students, but instead use what students from poor backgrounds are doing to come out of poverty, thus Kiswate Talent Show. Every year, the Calverton Villa will host a cultural event that will attract international guests, and the winners in the Kiswate Talent Show will entertain these guests, and in return, the students will have their school fees paid by the guests through the Kiswate Talent Show. An advanced team of 3 students have already been admitted at the Eldoret National Polytechnic, 10P, under this program. In May 2025, through Kiswate Technical Education, currently being housed at St. Paul's Ndenga High School, we intend to take around 60 students to 10P for 3 years technical education.
Hello guys, today we are going to visit Calverton town, the first town where we settled around December 6, 2010, when we arrived here in the United States with my family. And as I have told you earlier, our retirement home that we are building in Kenya is named after this town. The people of Calverton, in appreciation of the warm welcome that we were accorded by the residents of Calverton. Guys, keep on watching and stay tuned as we navigate the famous Calverton town. Thank you. So Calverton town is a cosmopolitan town with almost all the races. It has black people, it has white people, it has Hispanic people, and it's a small town with a small shopping center that used to have the giant store, is having CVS, a restaurant, a police reporting desk, and a couple of shops or stores. We also have eateries like the McDonald's, and there's also a big building, office building, and an office park. That's a typical description of Calverton town. And mostly in the residential areas have got a lot of apartments, and these apartments, a lot of apartments, and then there's also a school, Calverton Elementary School, Calverton Elementary School. So guys, we are now entering the jurisdiction for Calverton town, and you have seen in the sign that the signpost for Calverton town. Now we are in Calverton, all these residential areas. This is Calverton. All these you see this side, this Calverton. And Calverton town is in Prince George's County. That's the signboard for Prince George's County, man. And it neighbors Montgomery County. And this is the office block I was referring to in Calverton. The only office block we have in Calverton. I don't know the name of the building. And when you look at this side, guys, there is like an hotel. Yeah, this one is called Calverton Tower. It's called Calverton Tower. And these are the apartment blocks, guys. It's called Lighthouse Apartments. We lived at Lighthouse Apartments, man, when we arrived here. And then we do have all these Lighthouse Apartments. And then we have townhouses in Calverton. These are the townhouses of Calverton. And I think they are called Calverton Towness. The signpost is right there, guys. Calverton Towness. These are Calverton Towness. And they go all the way. Calverton Towness, guys. And the other one is Lighthouse Apartments. All these is Calverton Towness. And Calverton Elementary School was established in 1876. Right now the school is closed, but when you go inside, you'll see what I'm telling you. It was established in 1876. So we're gonna move on. So this is the Calverton Elementary School, home of the Eagles. Guys. In 2010, it has been 13 good years, man. These people were so nice to us, and this is why we are naming our retirement home, our retirement villa in Africa, our retirement villa in Kenya, Calverton Villa. I just want you guys to understand where we are getting the name Calverton. Calverton Tower, right there, Calverton Tower, man. And this is one of the eateries that is in the Calverton town. This is another one, and this one is called Wendy's, man. That's Wendy's. Wendy's is like McDonald's, and that is the hotel in Calverton. It's a small city. So this one here, Baskin Brew, is an ice center. They sell ice cream. And then there was a giant supermarket right here, giant store. Right now is under renovation. And when we arrived here, there used to be a bank here. And I don't know whether it is still there. It is a long time since I came here. There used to be a bank over there. That's a sign for Calverton Shopping Center. This is now another office park. Office buildings, only offices. It houses a number of businesses, including a church. That's the Kingdom Fellowship. Right over there, Kingdom Fellowship. Kingdom Fellowship, that's a church, guys, at Calverton Town. And this other side, we have Riderwood. So this is the community that welcome us here in the United States when we are still very new. Around 13 years ago, in honor of their warm reception, we are naming our retirement home that we are building in Kenya, CALVERTON Villa. So this is a daycare. This is how most cities in the United States are structured or are built. So how most malls, shopping centers in the United States are built, man. Well organized, no trash on the streets, very clean. There's also the lights. When it turns red, you can't go. In Uganda, they call them robots. When it turns green, you go, whether there's a car or not. And if you go because it's red, because there's no car on the street or there's no car coming on, you'll get a ticket. A ticket like $75, $45. And you must pay the ticket, guys, or else your car is deregistered. If you don't pay the ticket, you keep on accumulating charges, and at some point, they deregister your car, and there are some traffic offenses. When you make them, they take away your driver license, and you don't want that to happen to you. So you have to be very careful when you are driving. So guys, I'm now going to show you the CALVERTON Park, where I used to take Effie and Edith for play. This is where I used to take my kids to play in the even called CALVERTON Neighborhood School Park. CALVERTON Neighborhood School Park, guys. CALVERTON is a cosmopolitan town in the city of Beltsville in the United States, guys. The city of Beltsville in the United States. So I'm gonna show you also the street where we used to live when we arrived here, guys. Our ever first residence. When we arrived in CALVERTON town, the apartment was our second residence, but the homes were our first residence. So when you arrive here, you need to get a host, and the host, from the host, so this is Glenmont Street, Glenmont Avenue, Glenmont Avenue. So this was one of our streets when we arrived here, and our first host used to live in Orioles Drive, in a home in Orioles Drive. We're going to show you Orioles Drive, guys. When you arrive here for the first time, you don't have a credit history, you don't know anybody, you can't get an apartment. So you first get a host. You live with the host sometimes, for some time. You understand your neighborhood, you understand the area, you look for a job, and then after that, you can move to your own apartment when you have a job. So this is Castle Road. Make a right on Castle Road from Greenmount Avenue, and you move on. This was our neighborhood. Show them the neighborhood when you arrived here. And then on Castle Road, we have Oriole Drive. So this is the Oriole Drive, and this is the house where I used to live. Can you show them? Can you show them the house? That's our first ever. Can you show them the Oriole Drive? Over there, Oriole Drive. So, and the house is here, 13124. Oriole Drive. That was first. I'm not sure whether the owner of the house is still the same. Maybe he sold the house, or maybe he moved out. She moved out, and somebody else is renting the house. So this is how we used to walk when taking Effie and Edith to school at Calverton Elementary School. All this distance, this we used to walk. We lived within a walking distance within the school, so we are not eligible for bus drive. So we used to walk, guys, all this distance walking, whether it's snowing or not, whether it has snowed or not, all this distance. We are walking, and there's snow on the road. We just walk, all this distance, guys. I remember Edith was very little. I used to carry Edith on my back. We're going to school, and if you could walk at age of 6, she would walk. This is the distance. It has taken a lot of time before coming here. So when you arrive here, you make a right on Key Street. This is Calverton, guys, and then we take the shortcut over the Calverton School Neighborhood Park. So this is the park. We used to take a footpath here, and we go to the school over there. Let me show you guys. This is the school. This is the park. That's the office, Calverton Towers. And these are the residential buildings. So this is the back side of the school, guys. Calverton Elementary School. Yeah. Let me make a U-turn here. So this was our neighborhood, guys. That brings the end of our tour to our first neighborhood, our first community, when we arrived in the United States, in the state of Maryland, in the city of Beltsville, in a small town called Calverton. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'll be bringing you an amazing videos of my travel blogs once I start traveling, which should be very soon, guys. It should be very soon. I want to visit over 90 countries worldwide as I shoot videos of places that have never been visited before and bringing them to you at the comfort of your homes without leaving your country of residence.
My name is Michelle Onyango. I am a Kiswate scholar who has just relocated from Nairobi to join Kiswate Community Services Program here in Ugenya Sub-County. I have been honored by the founder of Kiswate, Pius Odhiambo, and I was appointed a couple of days ago management trainee in charge of Kiswate Talent Show. Kiswate will no longer use poverty level to award scholarship. Effective immediately, Kiswate will use what students from poor background are doing to come out of poverty. One of such activity is Kiswate Talent Show, where students from all Kiswate adopted schools will submit an item to Kiswate Talent Show for online annual competition. In return, the best 2 students per school will be awarded a check for school fees. The best 3 schools will also be rewarded. Schools are free to make as many entries as possible, but only the best 10 entries per school will be used to rank the school. The competition will be virtual through YouTube and therefore a virtual award ceremony via Zoom. This will be crowned with an in-person grand celebration party at the CALVERTON Villa around Ogeya Primary School of Bumala Funyula Road. CALVERTON Villa is the official residence of Kiswate founder. The construction began on 15th March 2024 and it will take 6 years to complete. The founder of Kiswate has set a small percentage of the cost of construction to pay school fees for the vulnerable and poor children from neighboring school to the villa. That's the objective of Kiswate Talent Show. My work as the management trainee is to provide administrative support to Mr. where students from all Kiswate adopted schools will submit an item to Kiswate Talent Show for online annual competition. In return, the best 2 students per school will be awarded a check for school fees. The best 3 schools will also be rewarded. Schools are free to make as many entries as possible, but only the best 10 entries per school will be used to rank the school. The competition will be virtual through YouTube and therefore a virtual award ceremony via Zoom. This will be crowned with an in-person grand celebration party at the CALVERTON Villa around Ogea Primary School of Bumala Funyula Road. CALVERTON Villa is the official residence of Kiswate founder. The construction began on 15th March 2024 and it will take 6 years to complete. The founder of Kiswate has set a small percentage of the cost of construction to pay school fees for the vulnerable and poor children from neighboring school to the villa. That's the objective of Kiswate Talent Show. My work as the management trainee is to provide administrative support to Mr. Michael Wambeda led committee. I am the liaison officer between all students at Kiswate Adopted School, the public and the committee, as well as the founder of Kiswate. I have been properly trained by media team in Nairobi and I promise to do my best.
This is Madam Agnes Odhiambo, Principal St. Paul's Ndenga. I'm happy this evening I received members of Kiswate, the foundation, the students who benefited from the Kiswate Foundation, and I'm happy to note that they are the girls that made it to the university. Now they came to inform me of the new development that have been made by Kiswate Foundation to develop talents in Kiswate sponsored schools. I'm happy to note that Ndenga is one of the schools and very, very good in talent building. So the girls have informed me of the new changes that the founder has come up with, especially to the beneficiaries. In the past, they were only considering academics, but they have informed me that the founder, Mr. Pius, has come up with new requirements, which include discipline, hard work, honesty, and also talents. And so as a school and as the principal, I want to say that I'm ready and I will work with the Kiswate team in ensuring that we build talents. Thank you so much, Brother Pius, for extending this kind of gesture to our students. God bless you. Amen.